All right. I'm Matt Miller. I'm a lead site reliability engineer at MobilityWare. I've been working here for about 6 years now. And a couple of years ago, we were working with Hockey App, a app hosting solution, and that is owned by Microsoft. And Microsoft was switching to a new platform called App Center. And during that time, we decided to look around at all the competition out there, given that we've had some struggles with our app distribution solutions in the past. At one point, we also tried to spin up our own internal solution. And we realized it's actually kind of hard to make that work in-house. So we started doing some research, and I was the lead developer working on that. So we looked around. We had to gather a bunch of requirements from the studio. Our studio consists of multiple game suites. MobilityWare primarily distributes mobile apps, card games, parlor games. So we have different groups in the studio that work on different apps at different times. So they all have their own needs and their own their wants and what have you. So some of them work with third-party developers, some work with third-party QA. So the needs really differ across the studio. So we really had a long list of requirements when we started looking for an alternative solution. So when we first started looking, we came across at least 7 or 8 different solutions, Applivery being one of them, and we quickly realized that Applivery was the front runner. Some of the things that really stood out to us were the speed of navigation, the ability to sort through and search through the apps and all the different builds, the filtering and tagging capabilities, and those are just a few of the many things that Applivery has brought to us. And then during the testing process, when we did have issues or some feature gaps or anything like that, we would reach out to support. And one of the things we were looking for was how responsive the support team was to adding new features and new capabilities, where Applivery was falling a little short for some of our needs. And they actually, during our testing, were able to add some features before we were done making our analysis of all the different products. So that was a major highlight for us to know that even if Applivery wasn't meeting every single need that we wanted, we knew that we could work with them to satisfy all the requirements of our studio. And since then, we've been working closely together. Anytime I get a feature request from one of our teams, I'll send over a support ticket over to Applivery, and within a quarter, we usually get that feature in there. And as well as any bugs or any issues, the support team is very responsive. And we get things resolved very quickly. So we've been very happy to be using Applivery for the past 2 years. And we also use some other services just as an alternative solution, but it's really just for archiving purposes. But Applivery has been our primary server for app distribution for 2 years now, and it's been a great